Sometimes think they have to spend 2 and 3 hours at the gym to get that great body.
Right, and that's what turns a lot of people off. They think, well, I don't have an hour or two to set aside, but you don't need that. We're all so busy between the job, running errands, making dinner, picking up the kids. You know, most of us don't even have enough time to sleep. But good news this morning, we found the solution. A full body workout, just 30 minutes.
Rich Klein, a trainer at the Omni Club in Fort Myers, says it can be accomplished. A full workout in half an hour. And he showed us how it's done. Klein says you always want to begin with a warm-up, and that takes 5 minutes on the treadmill. So with 25 minutes left, we move on to abs.
And usually try to target the area that they have the most difficulty in, which is usually the lower abdominals for both men and women. So hitting that first before you get too tired.
This can be done with a reverse crunch. He recommends a set of 20.
And the key is use your abdominal muscles to lift your butt up, get your feet to the ceiling.
Add another set of 20 on the Roman chair.
Knees up and down, legs out. Keep the abdominal muscles nice and tight.
And that will work the middle and lower abs. And we still have 23 minutes left. To finish out the ab workout, Klein recommends an incline crunch.
You're not doing a sit-up, you're just doing a crunch, like a modified crunch.
Another set of 20, and we've just had a full abdominal workout in minutes. Now, onto legs.
You're gonna bring it up, put a 2 count up and a 4 count, and a little slow on the way down.
The leg extension works quads and thighs. After 2 sets of 20, we have 20 minutes to go. To finish out the leg routine, we do squats.
And really push through your heel, works your butt and leg a lot better.
Jump squats.
You get a little jump when you come up. Ah, good, yep, down, nice, awesome, back up.
And finish up with 20 leg curls. Legs are done, and with 16 minutes to go, we now move on to chest and arms. Starting with the chest press and then working out the shoulders with 2 machines.
Push it up, good, nice. Inhale, exhale, just give me 2 more, babe, 2 more.
We have 10 minutes to go. Add 2 sets of biceps and triceps, and we've just worked every major muscle group.
And you still have half an hour to eat lunch. Now keep in mind, this is a general workout. You may have to tweak it a little bit depending on your age and your body type. And Klein says it may take you a little longer at first because you're trying to figure out all the equipment, all the buttons and things. But he says once you get it figured out, it should take you no time at all. Stacey?
Did you do this story so that you could do your half hour early in the morning and get a jump on us?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
All right, Jeannie, it looks like a lot of fun. Thank you.
You bet.
Welcome back. Hurricane Charlie did more than destroy homes and bring down buildings. It also changed the environment.
Major storms caused beach erosion as it heads toward the Gulf of Mexico.
New projections have prompted forecasters to issue tropical storm warnings and watches for much of southwest Florida. Let's turn to meteorologist Marisa Oaks, who's in Hurricane Central at the very latest. Hey, Marisa.
Hey, Dennis is next.
And it is 5:47. Of course, our top story this morning is Hurricane Dennis, which is making its way toward the Gulf of Mexico.
The latest projections have
more. Jeannie.
Good morning, Stacey. Actually, Wink is one of the companies, one of the thousands around the U.S. that monitors employees with cameras. But the black and white pictures, the really grainy ones that we're used to seeing, could soon be a thing of the past. This grainy video catches a purse snatching in Naples. The problem is you can't see the suspects. But now,
He's got another small item that I can see. Sudafed.
Just like computers, surveillance equipment is getting more high-tech. Steve Didio is a loss prevention coordinator for Sweet-Based Supermarkets. He told his coworker Doug to pocket a few items in the store to show us how easy it is to tell exactly what shoplifters are taking.
He put Sudafed down the front of his pants, and he put Gillette razor blades in his left rear pocket.
All of the Sweet-Based stores are investing thousands of dollars in these new systems that pick up color, writing on labels, and even zoom in to see what the cash register says. As you can imagine, a system like this isn't cheap, but managers say it's worth it when it can pay for itself in less than a year.
Our primary concern and our primary job function is to deter theft.
Connie Mason has supervised loss prevention for years and says how well these cameras work even surprises her.
One of the things that we noticed right away was you could see very close, as close as reading some of these shelf tags, and that was amazing technology for us.
Now, we talked to them at Sweet Bay, and they didn't know exactly how much. They didn't have any figures of how much this is helping so far. The National Supermarket Research Group, though, says that employee theft is on the rise. That accounts for about 57% of their loss versus shoplifting, which accounts for about 20%. Stacey?
All right, so what about the issue of
our employees?
That's exactly it, definitely. You know, Wink is one of the many companies that monitors employees with cameras, but the old black and white versions that we're used to seeing honestly don't show a whole lot. So we found a local company that is changing the way it monitors customers and employees. The Sweet Bay supermarkets are
More on this very sweet deal.
Yes. Oh, the Pine Island mangoes. Actually, this morning is the first time I've ever tried them. They are so sweet and delicious. And this is what the whole festival is based around. And the really cool thing about it, too, is that everyone gets involved in it. A lot of the small businesses around here, all the locals, and here at the art gallery, the owner here has painted a bunch of beautiful signs, and they're getting a whole bunch of things ready. Of course, it's just beautiful colors out here this morning. Let me take you over here, too, and show you all. There's mango jam, of course, and there's a contest on who has the best jam. There's even mango hot sauce. I didn't know that. That sounds good. I'm going to have to try some of that. Now, there's a queen for this festival, too. We want to bring in Queen Kimberly, who holds this title for 1 year for Mango Mania, and you get to do a whole bunch of fun things. But tell me about the festival, what people can expect this weekend.
Well, there's all kinds of contests. It's basically...
Weekend News reporter Jeannie Crofts joins us live from the Matt Lachey Art Gallery with everything mango. Jeannie?
It is everything mango this morning. And I got a little head start on the Mr. Mango Head contest. What do you think? This is basically the same idea as Mr. Potato Head that you may remember. You just decorate the mango, and a first prize gets a ribbon, but most importantly, I think just being the winner of Mr. Mango Head. That's really the best prize. This morning we are at the Matt Lachey Art Gallery, and you can see everything mango, hot sauce, jams, and oh, it has just been a fun morning. Lima Lovegrove is the owner here, and actually some of these jams are yours, and you know, you're such a party pooper, you're not getting into it at all.
Oh, even my mango pants.
Yeah, even your pants say let them eat mangoes.
Nice.
And so really, don't you think a lot of small businesses like yours really get into this festival for this weekend, and tell me why you do.
Oh, especially in the summer, we love the Mango Mania Festival. Not only does it bring 8,000 to 10,000 people just 3 miles down the road, but it also brings them to the island, fills up our hotels, our restaurants. We love it.
Which is good for the summertime months. And then after Hurricane Charlie, an area that's still rebuilding, I think this is so important this year.
It is. It's very important. We really appreciate the support that all the businesses have given and all the sponsors to Mango Mania, and especially the out-of-county people coming in to help us out. We love it.
Well, let's go over here, Leoma. You and Queen Kimberly, the queen of Mango Mania, made Julius, Mango Julius.
Yes.
So, okay.
This will be our breakfast. So we'll blend a little bit up here.
Now, Leoma, you were telling me you don't really want to give anything away, but obviously the key ingredient, delicious sweet.
The secret ingredient is mango.
Yes, sweet.
Pine Island mangoes.
Which are just the sweetest mangoes I've ever tried. They're so delicious. We are going to try some of these this morning. This looks good. And this is a great way to start the day, I think. Thank you very much. And very good.
Are they refreshing?
And your jams are very good. I know there's contests for that, and just so many fun ideas. Mango throwing contests. I think this is a fun festival.
Oh, thank you.
Leoma has one as well. And you know what, Patrick? You know what? You say I never do anything for you. Well, this morning, how about a Mango Julius for you?
I was going to say that. We were just saying that kind of looks like a mango Julius.
That's exactly it. Isn't it good?
Does it taste like that a little bit?
It's good. Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to ask you on that mango head you did you do that?
I had a little help.
I was going to say, I was very impressed. It was very creative.
You know, I'm surrounded by a lot of artists around here, so I had a little bit of help. I'm not very creative.
Okay, I was worried a little bit that you were using me as the model for that.
It is. I'm going to put it on your desk.
Wild error. Okay, thanks, Jeannie. Appreciate that.
You bet.
With more on it's too hot, it's too cold. You can't please everybody in an office, apparently.
Yeah, apparently not. You know, we don't ask for a lot, though. We just want it to be the right temperature, especially now in the middle of July. Do you find that it's so hot outside, and when you step indoors, a lot of places, it is so cold. That's why you find a lot of workers and coworkers here have sweatshirts that they can easily throw on. I've even seen people who've had space heaters that they turn on in the middle of the summer. So you may think, well, it's just too cold in here. I want to tweak the temperature a little bit. But do you find this? Your thermostat is locked up at work. You find that quite often, so that management can decide what temperature it needs to be. Although some managers admit to having a dummy thermostat in the office, so they let workers think they have some control over the temperature when they really don't. But for the third year in a row, temperature actually does top the list of office complaints. So let's take a look at the top 10 list. You can probably relate to one or two of these things. Number 1 complaint in the office is it's just too cold. Number 2, though, this really does show, Stacey, as you're saying, you can't please everyone. The second complaint is it's just too hot. Number 3, the office isn't clean enough. Number 4, there aren't enough conference rooms. The number 5 complaint, there isn't enough storage or filing space. Number 6, poor indoor air quality. Number 7, there's no privacy in the workstation or your office. Number 8, there isn't enough parking. Number 9, computer problems. Too slow computer, right? And the number 10 office complaint is it's too noisy. And I thought this was kind of funny. Those are the top 10, but there are actually some that didn't make the list. And I think if you've ever thought about being in a position of management, this may make you change your mind. These are some of the complaints that managers get. One person had a complete Star Wars. More than 300 Boy Scouts got sick by the heat while waiting for President Bush to arrive at a memorial service for 4 Scout leaders killed this week. Soldiers carried Scouts on stretchers to the base hospital, and others were airlifted from the Boy Scout Jamboree. The president's visit was eventually postponed because of the threat of severe thunderstorms and strong winds. He is now scheduled to visit the gathering today. And people aren't the only ones trying to beat the heat. Zoo officials in Boston are finding ways to keep the animals cool. They handed out special frozen treats to the gorillas yesterday and also set up sprinklers around the zoo. They sprayed down the ostriches also to keep them cool. I'm guessing that it might be hard to catch up with those little guys. They're usually going pretty fast. But.
Boy, it has been so unbelievably hot nationwide. Just a real heat wave going on.
Right. I visited Wyoming, my home state, last weekend, and they said that it was the hottest that it's been in a couple of years. I mean, it's in the hundreds there, and that's usually a pretty cool climate. So everywhere.
Hopefully it cools down soon. 5:19 right now. Look.
No shots, no school. Now is the time to make sure your child's immunizations are up to date, and the state is trying to help you do that. Florida Shots is a statewide vaccination registry helping doctors and health departments keep track of childhood immunizations. Parents can sign up their children at their local health department or through a doctor in private practice. Computer software keeps track of what shots are given to a child and when. It even provides helpful reminders and provides a backup if parents lose the records. Okay, thanks, Marisa. It is 6:22. You know, low-cost luggage may save you money, but does it hold up in the long run? Still to come on Wink News this morning, Consumer Reports put some discount luggage to the test to see if it can last. Candy is so much better, though, than water, isn't it? Well, Walmart, Target, and other mass merchandisers are selling luggage sets for around $50 to $100. Sounds like a great bargain, but is it? Consumer Reports packs it in and tests them out, and Wink News consumer reporter Chris Safati has the results.
We're now finding out that could cost you money.
Yeah, the average U.S. office worker wastes about an hour a day looking for misplaced information on messy desks and then the files and so forth. And that Week News reporter Jeannie Crofts joins us live from our very fastidiously clean and well-organized newsroom with some office organization tips. Jeannie?
Wait a minute, I'm looking for the organized newsroom. I'm in the wrong place.
Where?
Right, you both have clean desks. This is one of our coworkers who does not, though. This is one of our reporters here. You know, the funny thing is this is how her desk looks. I've been to her home. Her home is very clean. I mean, you could eat off of the kitchen floor, so I don't understand, I guess, why that doesn't translate into the workplace. So we've got an expert in this morning. Maria Mendina is from Staples, so the Staples in Cape Coral, and you know what? We need your help. You're an expert. You go around. What are some of your first thoughts when you see this desk?
I'm wondering how she's able to function is one of my first thoughts, but when people are like this, they usually tend to know where everything is in a flash, so I'm sure if she walked in, she would know she could put her hand on something in a heartbeat. But to clean it up is going to be real fun.
Well, that's our goal this morning, is we're going to clean it up. We've got about an hour. We're hoping to get all this done by 6:30, and obviously the biggest thing that you see is paperwork. Is that what you find, is people just can't get the paperwork organized?
Yeah, they just don't take the time, and they kind of just stacking and stacking and stacking, and then what happens is they go, oh my, and they just kind of take it and plop it in a drawer, and then they keep moving it around, and it's just shuffling the paperwork.
I actually read where over the past 10 years, the amount of paperwork that we have in the office has increased by about 30%, which kind of surprised me in the electronic age and everything. So, you know, we were just kind of joking. We were looking through some of these things, and you said, you know, there's a newspaper here. Let's look at the date. You had a feeling this might be an old newspaper.
Right.
Yeah, it's from July 7th.
Yes, it is.
So I guess that'd be the first step, is to go through any old paperwork. Just get rid of it.
Just get rid of it. If you don't need it, just get rid of it, definitely.
And you've got some file folders here, and you actually recommend sort of color coding things in your office. Tell me, like, what could we do then with this?
The red is immediate action, like hot button stuff that needs to be tended to. Blue, you could do B for blue, and then back burner issues. Purple is kind of like medium, and then yellow could be receipts, and just you have to kind of code it so you understand, and you could just get it in your mind real fast.
Okay, well that sounds good. Well, we've got a plan. Let's try it. We're gonna come back in the next half hour, see our progress, and then by we're hoping to get it done.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Thank you very much, Maria, and we'll be back with it in the next half hour.
So have you already peeked in her file drawer? She's not using files in the file drawer?
Well, you know what? I think she does. I think
She's got some files here. This actually looks pretty organized, but we just need to get all the paperwork on top, I guess.
Sure. Okay. All right. So she's got to jump on it anyway.
A little bit, yes.
A little bit. Okay. All right. Thank you, Jeannie Crofts. Thanks.
I love how we're not naming the reporter to protect her identity.
Yeah. She's a good reporter, so she knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
Just needs a little help on the clean desk part. 546 right now.
Clean.
I know there are a few people in this newsroom that aren't very clean. We tackled one desk this morning. We had a woman come in from Staples and help us get organized. We didn't find any donuts, but let me show you what we did find. Found a dirty spoon, which is kind of gross, and a light bulb with a face on it. Who doesn't need that at their desk? And a coupon for a free Coke. That sounds good, only it expired in March, so not great. Maria Mendita is from Staples in Cape Coral, and actually we took the messiest desk in the newsroom. This is one of our reporters, who I was telling you has a very clean home. She just can't keep her desk clean. But I tell you what, this looks so different from just half an hour ago. So Maria, tell people what some of the things that we did here. We can just start from here and go around.
What we did is we brought in a box that could hold your phone books, because as you try and prop them up, as we were speaking about, they kind of always just fall. So this kind of holds them nice and neat.
Plus these were buried at the very bottom.
Yes, they were.
Easy access.
And we have our file folder that you could put the file folders this way, or you can hang them this way. And then the color coding of the file folders, as we spoke about before, is the blue could kind of be back burner and the red immediate attention. And then,
so that color coordinating based on what you need to get to. Maybe put the things that are immediate here in the front.
Yep.
And then just kind of work your way back.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
So that's one thing we're working on. This is, I'm so proud of.
Yes,
so much different.
A lot better. Just organization, you could kind of do next week, the week you're in, and last week, so that so you're always rotating the papers, but they're still at your fingertips, because it's usually a three-week process that you're always looking for paperwork. So that's a good way to do that as well. We did find some of her notepads that we're going to organize up a little bit as well.
Right, we've got a few more things to do here. We're going to kind of tackle this area, and then within the next half hour in the 6:30 show, we're going to try and have it all done. So hopefully we can get it all done. And she's going to come in this morning and just not know what happened to her desk.
She's going to freak out. She's not going to know where to find anything today.
I know, you know what, she probably did have it somewhat organized, she knew where everything was, but I don't know, I feel better seeing it like this, so hopefully she does too.
Well, hopefully it helps her out.
Jeannie, what can we do?
Yes, good morning. We came into the newsroom. We picked the messiest desk in here, and we brought in Maria Mendita from Staples in Cape Coral, and we said, we need your help cleaning up. So we actually want to get to some video. My photographer shot. This is what you saw when you first got in, and this is how the desk looked. Obviously, a lot of paperwork was our biggest problem. Is that what you find quite a bit?
Oh, yes, definitely. People just print and kind of stack it up and thumb through it and then put it aside and print some more and stack right back up again.
We found old things. We found newspapers that were a month old. We found coupons that were from, expired in March. And so we came in, and we want to go ahead and show what we have done. Look at it. I'm so excited. This is so different. Okay, so let's go through some of the things that we did.
Okay, what we did is we brought in the stacker for the phone books and to stack up your books and your planners that we could use. A file box. So, last week, this week, next week, we're going to utilize that. Pencils, post-it pads, so when she picks up the phone, she has everything right at her fingertips.
Everything handy and accessible.
Yep. A little thing for her business cards. And this is our favorite over here, I think, is where we have all our little doodads, binder clips, and
this is
paper
so
clips.
You can just open that up and go right to it. And we got all the paperwork here organized. We put everything in the same direction, so when she comes, or in the same general area.
Right,
so
we did.
When she comes in this morning. Now, you were saying that, since we had a lot of paperwork, maybe something that someone like this would want to do is just put it all on a Palm Pilot or something, all your information.
Correct. And you could put it on a Palm Pilot, you could put it on an HP iPac, and this is something that's electronic instead of, and it syncs with your computer. You could also get a bigger memory card for it, and so you could save more files. You could also put it on a thumb drive here.
So this is interesting. You just put this right into your computer, and you can take your files with you.
You transmit your files, and being in Florida with hurricane season, you just, instead of all this paper, you just get the bigger flash drive, and you could save a whole lot of files on it.
I like that. Now, all this organization on top, what could we do this for, under $100?
I'd say right around $100 and stuff. And color is a big thing this season.
Okay.
for us.
Well, Maria, you did it. I didn't know if it could be done, but you came in, you conquered, and I think it looks great. So she's going to have a nice surprise when she comes in this morning.
Great.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Much. And back to you. What do you guys think?
Oh, I think that looks great. Now, did you throw anything away? Did she throw anything away, or is that still the original volume of paper and stuff that was there before?
We kept all the paperwork, even the older stuff. We thought, just in case, we did make some executive decisions and throw away some, old coupons and some gross things that we found. So, we kept the majority of it, though.
Well, the ants will be very disappointed, maybe. Good morning, I'm Patrick Combs.
And I'm Jeannie Crofts, in for Stacey Adams. Today's Friday, April 1st. We'll have a live update on the Pope in just a minute. First, Marisa is in now with a look at your forecast. A little sticky out there.
It is sticky out.
Overnight, some of Terry Schiavo's friends and family held a memorial service in her honor. Schiavo died yesterday after a 15-year illness capped by 13 days without food and water. Despite their pleas, Terry's parents and siblings were removed from the hospice room just minutes before she died. Supporters of the Schindler family's efforts to keep their daughter alive held last night's memorial. Her parents attended, but her husband Michael and his supporters did not. I tell you what, yesterday I just wanted to go to the beach so badly. I had too many things to do, but it has just been gorgeous weather.
It's been good beach weather.
Already excited, so we'll do that in the next half hour. Back to you.
Now, is that your nose or is that a fake nose?
No. Hey. It's just the glasses.
Uh-oh. Faux pas.
You're in trouble. You're in trouble.
I'm in big trouble. and a beautiful nose it is.
Thank you. A little too late for that, but thank you.
All right.
Yes, exactly. Everybody's getting into the spirit here for several days. I think the manager's telling me 112 days. They've had the countdown on, and today is the final day for the waiting for the last book, or the latest book actually in Harry Potter to come out. There's one more after this. The shipment is here. They even the publishers put it in black garbage bags so nobody can see what it is, and we are not allowed, even the manager's not allowed to open it till technically 12:01 tomorrow, but midnight tonight. That's right. So Chris Reed is here, and here are all the other ones, the first 5. So are you expecting this one to be the biggest so far?
We are.
Are you excited now for this one behind you to come out?
Uh-huh. I can't wait to read it.
You two should be hired by the author. Great little spokeswomen. And what do you think, Chris? Can they help here?
I think we're going to need all the help we can, all hands on deck. So girls, if you want to help us open up the pallet here, we'd appreciate it. Just go ahead and rip it open.
All right, and there it is. We can't even open the boxes until tonight, but that's pretty cool at least to see. Thank you all very much. Appreciate it. I think everybody's very excited. Stacey?
Well, bus stop.
I think it certainly will be, Stacey. We're at one of the busier bus stops in Lee County. This is a place where students from a lot of different schools will meet here in the morning. And just like a lot of bus stops, there's no overhang, nothing to protect them from the rain, so they're going to be out in the elements. And we know that sometimes students don't think it's the cool thing to do to get ready for the rain, so maybe parents, you need to help them out just a little bit. Here are some of the things. It's always a good idea to keep maybe in the book bag here. If you got an umbrella that you can make very small, just put that in the book bag and good to have for tomorrow. If you don't have an umbrella, a raincoat would be nice too, with a nice hood. And rain boots, although I know I could never be talked into wearing rain boots when I was little, so at least have some closed-toed shoes so you don't have